It's 5:51 a.m. How do you have that much energy to be mean to someone this early? I mean, Good morning, friends, and welcome back to another video. I am on the plane right now. We are starting a 2-day trip. Technically, this was supposed to be a 3-day trip, but I will explain to you later why it is now a 2-day trip. So it is about, well, let me check. It is 5:21 a.m. We had a 5:05 report time. So we had a very, very early wake-up call today. I finished a 4-day trip yesterday and I only had like 10 hours at home. So, hi. I am definitely going to be making some coffee. I didn't make coffee at home this morning and I didn't have time to stop and buy some coffee on the way here. So if you guys are new to my channel, hi, my name is Allie and I am a Dallas-Fort Worth based flight attendant, and I vlog about the flight attendant life and how I balance it with motherhood. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to subscribe and click your notifications set to all so that you never miss a video. So we just did our pre-flight checks and then we're going to give the okay to board to Fort Lauderdale. It's about a 2-hour and 22-minute flight, something like that. We're going to sit there for 2 hours and then we're going to deadhead to Newark, meaning we are going to be like passengers, but we're getting paid as if we were working the flight. So technically...
Amazing, Allie. Are you ready to go?
I guess.
Hello.
So anyway, let's get this day started. I'm flying with friends, so it's going to be a really fun trip. I'm really excited to be flying with her, and let's get this day going.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how, rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you, I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late.
Hey guys, made it to Newark. We are here until tomorrow morning. We have a 5 a.m. van time, so very early. Today was pretty much an easy day. We just went from Dallas to Fort Lauderdale. We sat in Fort Lauderdale for like 2 hours. Then we deadheaded here, meaning we were pretty much passengers and still got paid as if though we were working the flight. I took a nap, much needed nap. We ended up adding time to the flight, so it ended up being longer than we expected, but it was fine. It gave me more time to sleep. But yeah, let me get situated and then I'll talk to you in a bit. Guys, so I'm in the bathroom right now. It is 6:15 p.m. I had some salad for dinner, I had some snacks, and I've just been watching some true crime. I watched Stephanie Harlow. I love Stephanie Harlow. She's one of my favorite true crime people. And so she's doing like a series on Bonnie and Clyde. And okay, if you guys watch true crime, I used to think that Bonnie and Clyde were like masterminds and crazy, like, you know, I had this whole like perception of them, and now it's interesting how different I think of them. But anyway, I just thought I would share that for those of you guys that care about true crime. So I'm actually doing my whole Invisalign thing, like cleaning them and flossing, brushing my teeth and all that good stuff. And I'm also gonna take my makeup off, do my skincare routine, and then probably go to bed. Just like be ready for bed, you know, because I have an early report time and I'm so tired of getting just like minimal rest. I really need to get some rest because after this trip, I only have 1 day off and then go on a 4-day trip. Again, I don't know why I did this to myself where I'm like working back to back to back to back trips. But after this, I'm gonna have about 10 days off. So it's good. It's all good. I have to just get these trips out of the way. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. I'm gonna take my makeup off using the Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm by Pharmacy. I love this. I love makeup melting balms. Like, I like oils too, like for my face, but I feel like the balms just like work better. And I'm going to use my face wash. This is the new one that I got when my skin was like acting up. And then at night, I like to use the Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask by Youth to the People. I love Youth to the People. This is a very rich moisturizer, so I like to use it at night and just wash it off in the morning. I'm gonna do that and then just lay in bed watching true crime until I fall asleep. Okay, so I washed my face and I forgot to show you guys the serum that I'm using. This is just something that I made myself. It's got a few essential oils. It's got rosehip oil that I got on Amazon, and then I added, I think it's geranium blue tansy, which is like you can find in like a lot of skincare, elemi, and I forget what other ones I have. I can leave it in the description box, but I'm gonna go in with this and then go in with my moisturizer. Good morning, friends. It is the next day. It's about 5:40 a.m. I'm on the plane right now. We are working the one flight over to Fort Lauderdale. And when we get to Fort Lauderdale, I am actually going to be deadheading home. I have a double deadhead, so I have to go from Fort Lauderdale to Atlanta, Dallas. But I'm gonna try and get on American Airlines and see if they have any seats available to see if I can just get home earlier and just, it's called an alternate deadhead. And the reason why this is happening is because, I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was canceled on Go Home Day, when Texas was having the big snowstorm, when I got canceled, that trip went into my days off. So they have to give me that day off back. So I called crew scheduling and I pretty much had to choose either the beginning or the end of a trip, and they were going to pretty much remove me. So I chose for that day to be tomorrow, March 1st. So the reason why I chose that was because it was a really long day. We had like 4 legs, an international turn, and I really didn't want to do that. So then they are giving me the day off tomorrow, so they have to fly me back home to Dallas today, and I still get paid as if I was working the whole day tomorrow. So it's pretty neat. We call those DORs, Days of Restoration, and that's pretty much what's going to happen. So I'm hoping that as soon as we get to Fort Lauderdale, I can run over to American Airlines and see if they can give me a ride home. And I know I'm probably gonna get asked, but yes, I do fly for free on American. I can pretty much fly for free on any airline, unless I'm flying international, then I have to pay the international taxes. So it's just part of the perks of being a flight attendant. But we are waiting to board, and you guys, I have to tell you what happened today. First of all, it's been a crazy trip. I have had a random every single time that I go through security, so they pretty much have to like make me go through regular security. So it's happened like twice. And then I had to go to, I went to Starbucks. I didn't have to, but I stopped by Starbucks to get my coffee. And I'm waiting in line, just waiting in line, you know. And this guy just completely looks at me up and down. He sees that I'm in uniform. And so then just blatantly like cuts in front of me. And there's like a line of at least like 10 people behind me. And we're all looking at each other like, this isn't happening, right? Like this isn't, he's not just like cutting, right? I gave him a few minutes. I'm like, maybe he's just looking at the merchandise. Maybe he just wants to see, you know, what kind of hot food they have. No, he was cutting. Because like the closer we got, I said, sir, you know, like the line's back there. And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And looks at me up and down. And I'm like, oh no. And then I felt so bad for doing this, but it was also not cool, you know? So I told the barista, and the barista like told him to pretty much get to the back of the line or not wait in line if he doesn't have time to wait. So
Allie, do you need anything back there?
2 bags of ice, please. Sorry. So yeah, so the barista told him like, you can't just do that, you know? And so he like gave me the dirtiest look and just left. And so I'm thinking, oh man, he's probably gonna be on my flight. But I can't tell you guys. Hi, I'm Allie. Nice to meet you. It's 5:51 a.m. How do you have that much energy to be mean to someone this early? I mean, I'm not the nicest person in the morning. I'm not a morning person, but I don't treat people like that. Anyway, let's get this day going. Made it to Fort Lauderdale. I I am currently at the American Airlines terminal trying to see if I can get on a flight to Dallas. They're boarding right now. The flight is completely full, so I'm crossing my fingers that I can get on this flight. If not, I'm gonna have to take the Atlanta deadhead. So we didn't make it on the American Airlines flight. It was full. They asked me if I wanted to transfer over to the next flight, but the next flight leaves at 3:45. So I might as well just take my deadheads and just keep my positive seating. So that's what we're gonna do. It is 11:22. I have to report at like, I think 11:55. So I'm just gonna sit here for about 30 minutes until it's time to go to the gate. And then we're gonna go to Atlanta. And then we're gonna go to Dallas. So I'm gonna get home at 5 p.m. It would have been nice to get on this American Airlines flight because I would have been able to get home at like 1 or 2 or something like that. So it would have given me like an extra few hours at home, but it's okay. At least I still have a way to get home. So like I said, we're just gonna sit here until it's time to go to the gate. But this is what happens when you try and fly standby. I feel like I've always shown whenever I try to get on a flight, I always get on. But there are times where you just don't get on, and apparently that flight was full and the rest of the flights are full today too. So that's good, right? That's good. That means that travel is picking up. So it's good news for my American Airlines friends. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, so I made it on the flight to Atlanta. I got a window seat, which is nice because I'm gonna try and take a nap. We're boarding already, so I'm gonna put some headphones in and then go to sleep.
I'm kinda new with apologies. Holding back, I got history. Yeah, yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright. Never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with it.
Okay, so we made it to Atlanta. It was about an hour, 35-minute flight from Fort Lauderdale to Atlanta. I took a little bit of a cat nap, and I'm probably gonna try and sleep again before we take off, or before we start boarding, and then also on the plane, just to catch up on a little bit of rest, and then go home. I'm so excited to go home. I miss my baby. So this was a super easy 2-day trip. This was perfect. High credit. I didn't really get to work much. So anyway, I will talk to you guys when I get home. We made it. Just landed in Dallas. We made it. I have so much to catch you guys up on, so I'll talk to you when I get to my car. Okay, so I have so much to catch you guys up on. We pushed back from the gate, right? Everybody boarded, pushed back from the gate, and then we had to pull over because there was a storm in Dallas. So we had to be put on a ground hold. So we were on a ground hold for a while, and then when air traffic control said that we could take off, we had to go refuel because they gave us a new route that was going to take us longer, so they added more time to the flight. So then we had to go back to the gate, and then they had to give us fuel, and then we took off. So that whole thing took a while. So we are about an hour and a half late because of weather. So everybody was delayed. Everybody was on a ground hold coming into Dallas from all over the country. So that's pretty much what happened. But I'm so glad to be home. I am gonna go straight home, take this uniform off, take a shower, and start my laundry because I have a trip in 2 days. Although I'm very tempted to drop it because it's a lot. It's a lot. I've been working 6 days in a row. Today I've been on duty for 14 hours and 49 minutes. So I definitely want to be home, but we'll see. Today's the last day for me to be able to drop that trip, so hopefully it gets approved. We'll see. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, and I'm so sorry about this lighting, but it's 7 o'clock at night. I will see you guys in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.